Alright, so I did my presentation over Jordan Belfort. As a quick overview of what I'm going to cover during this presentation, I'm going to go into a quick peek at Jordan's establishment in the public eye and how he is an important public figure. And then his childhood and early life, talk about how he had an immediate desire to have a high income as an adult and his undeniable charm as a child. And then his experiences as a stockbroker, and his first day is not what you guys would expect by what he is known for. And then his time at Stratton Oakmont and how he became the Wolf of Wall Street. So who is this guy? He is a stockbroker for Stratton and Oakmont, and he was made famous for using penny stocks and the pump and dump system, which I'll explain later in this presentation. All you guys need to know right now is that it was very illegal. And then I'll also talk a little bit about his two autobiographies, The Wolf of Wall Street and Catching the Wolf of Wall Street. And his autobiographies had two movies based off of them. One was a loose representation called The Boiler Room, which was just talking about how the way he illegally took advantage of the stock market. And then the second is The Wolf of Wall Street, which was directly based off his first autobiography. And if any of you have seen that, you might think it's a little bit over the top, but it's actually fairly accurate. Like, that's how crazy his life was. Moving into his childhood, Jordan grew up in a small apartment in Queens as a middle-class family. He didn't grow up rich, but ever since he was little, he had a strong desire to acquire money. This would be exampled as going around town. He would mow lawns, shovel snow, rake leaves, even carrying groceries for a price. This kid wanted to make money. It was everything he wanted. He centered his life around it. He was a natural salesman, which was shown in his abilities as a child to even find income in elementary and middle school. And he also made his college decision based on money. He wanted to be a dentist. And what happened was he applied and was accepted into the University of Maryland University of Maryland School of Dentistry, which is the oldest institution of dentistry in the nation. And on his first day, he was talking to the dean, and the dean told him, the golden age of dentistry is over. If you're in this for making money, don't. And that day, Jordan dropped out and went to business school at the American University. And after he graduated, he opened up a meat and seafood shop and was being a door-to-door salesman for them. And in Jordan Belfort's biography, The Wolf of Wall Street, he recalls an account of when he was selling to a woman, and as she opened the door, he started his spiel, showed her all of his product, and she said that her freezer was too full. And Jordan fires right back, well, I'm also a professional freezer packer. If you let me in there, I bet I can make room for some of my product. She politely declines again, and then he follows up saying that, oh, I could paint your house, or I could mow your lawn if you buy some of my product anyways. And she starts thinking about if she wants to buy the product, and then he hits her with this question. So, do you have any grandchildren? The woman gets ecstatic, saying yes, starts telling him about her grandchildren, and Jordan tells her that, well, if you buy this product, it'd be a perfect excuse to have the grandkids over for a cookout. And I think that situation just shows you how big he is into selling his product. And then Jordan's first quest to become a millionaire. He moved to New York and became a trainee stockbroker with L.F. Rothschild. And in his initial interview, he pitched a stock to the company. And that brought his attention to Mark Hanna. And Mark Hanna took Belfort under his wing. And on Belfort's first day, he took him to lunch. As a trainee, he took him to lunch and told him about the two things that Mark Hanna thought would propel Jordan Belfort to this system. And that was cocaine and masturbation. That just showed how vulgar that Wall Street is. And as he went back down to continue his workday and noticed just the pure testosterone of Wall Street, he was instantly hooked and couldn't get enough. And then after he passed his test to become an official stockbroker, his first day was known as Black Monday, which is when the world economy crashed. It started in Hong Kong and then spread throughout Europe and then hit the United States for a significant margin. According to the scholarly website WordPress.com, the Dow Jones Industrial Average fell exactly 508 points. So Ellis Rothschild ended up going belly up and Jordan was fired. So this led to his finding of penny stocks. As he was searching an ad in the newspaper, his wife found an advertisement for a brokerage in Long Island. And as Jordan went there, he discovered penny stocks. And during the initial introduction by what would soon be like his boss for a while, he learned that there was a 50% commission on penny stocks. Now, when he was selling blue-collar stocks, he was making 1%. So he saw the advantages of this, and on his first day, he began hyping up these stocks and lying about them, making people buy into them, what they thought would be great investments, but crashed in like a week. So after he was involved in this system and learned how to take advantage of it with his first company, he moved to make his own at Stratman and Oakmont. And this is when Jordan's alcohol and drug abuse became a major problem in his life. He was known to take morphine, 10 to 15 Quaaludes a day, cocaine, weed. This guy's life was high 24/7. He was not sober for like 1987 through 1997. And this continued. Money became a secondary object to Belfort because he was making so much that he was spending it. At the prime of his career, he made $49 million in 1 year, and he quotes in his autobiography, really pissed him off because it was $3 shy of $1 million a week. And this also just represents his addiction to drugs and how he was always high and never sober. And he also used the pump and dump system, which is how he really made his money, which he would have his brokers use a script and sell off as much penny stocks as he could while his company had bought them when the prices were low. And as the prices inflate due to his clients buying stock, his company would sell them, and then the stock would plummet, and his investors would lose all their money, and he would gain everything. And all the drugs, money laundering, and fraud caught up with him eventually in 1987 when he was arrested and charged with fraud and money laundering. Thank you.